Yes, sir. Let's talk about sports, baby. From the stands of a sports fan, my man Pots and Pan. What's the deal, baby? Long time no talk. Let's get straight into it, man. We got old news we got to recover real quick. First and foremost, congratulations. Half man, half amazing. Vince Carter getting his number 15 jersey retired by the Nets. Now, in case you don't know, he played for the New Jersey Nets. This is when they were New Jersey Nets, as you can see. But he's getting his jersey retired by the Brooklyn Nets. We'll talk about that later. They announced that on Wednesday, May, whatever the heck that was, 15, 16, whatever the case may be. It'll be rung up in the Barclays Center in New York, actually during the 2024 season. He became the 7th player to have his number retired by the Nets franchise specifically. He spent 5 years with New Jersey Nets, 2-time All-Star out of 5, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 2 times with the Nets. He only missed a total of 11 games in 5 seasons with the Nets. Shout out to that man for that. He averaged 22.9 points, 44% shooting from the field, 36% from the three. All with the New Jersey Nets, man. Not to mention, my man went hamburger on the court with the slam dunks. We ain't even got to talk about all. But listen, man, well deserved first and foremost. Shout out to Vince Carter, half man, half amazing, Vince Sanity, whatever you want to call him. I remember watching the 2000 dunk contest with him and Tracy McGrady. He put his arm in the rim. I remember my older brother, my cousins all talking to him. I'm like, what you mean you put your arm in the rim? What did that mean? I probably didn't actually see that because YouTube wasn't out. I probably didn't actually see that for like another 5 to 7 years, bro. I was like, oh! But, man, hey, shout out to Vince. Well deserved. This is what I want to get to right here. Vince Carter played 5 seasons with the New Jersey Nets. He didn't win a championship, clearly. He averaged, 22 points. He did pretty decent there, don't get me wrong. But he spent more time with the Toronto Raptors. 7 seasons there. I respect that. Not to say I don't respect what he did here. Here's my question. What does it take to really get your jersey retired nowadays? Or at least, more specifically, how long do you have to be with a franchise before you get your jersey retired? Or what's the legit time to you? That's what I'm really asking, because 5 seasons, do I feel like that's deserving of a jersey retirement? Maybe. Depends on what you did there. Shaq got his jersey retired in Orlando. Orlando Magic. I'm going to find out right now. How long did Shaq play for the Orlando Magic? Shaquille O'Neal played for from 92 to 96. He played 3-4 seasons, bro. 3-4 seasons and got his jersey retired. Now, he's the only person to get his jersey retired in Orlando. I think they was just desperate, bro. Here's the thing. 5 years I'm actually cool with. 5 years cool. 3-4 seasons or 5 seasons I'm cool with. 3 to 4 seasons, Shaq, in Orlando, I don't think that's deserving to get your jersey retired. Respectfully, you're an iconic player, but what you did for that franchise, I don't think it's deserving. Bro, if we continuously retiring people's jersey just cause it ain't even won no championship, then we eventually gonna run out of numbers. What are we really doing, bro? What are we really doing? So, congratulations, Vince Carter's well deserved. I think it's deserved for Toronto and not necessarily for the Nets and the Brooklyn Nets. Let's talk about that. They changed franchises from New Jersey Nets to the Brooklyn Nets. Now he get his jersey retired in Brooklyn? Nah, son. Nah. Run that back. Take that back to whatever stadium they was at. Or put up a statue and a monument there where they used to play ball in New Jersey. I don't agree with just because you switch your franchise from one market to another that it's still the same franchise. No, it's not. I didn't make this city happy. You might as well have just changed the name also, because I made New Jersey happy with what I did. The residents of New Jersey, it's the city, not the name, bro. It's the market. So for him to do his thing in New Jersey with the Nets, but then they retire him in New York at the Barclays in Brooklyn, that I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. Now, all respect to Vince Carter, but I don't like that. Let me know what you think, man. Go off in the live chat in the comments, call to the show. 313-466-4386. I think that's all that we have to talk about in regards to anything outside. I should say anything outside of the NBA playoffs. So let's get into the playoffs right now. You've been asking for it. Playoffs, we are officially in the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. They actually start today, as a matter of fact. The Eastern Conference Finals start today. Between the number 1 seed in the East, Boston Celtics, and then, what is it, the number 6 seed in the Indiana Pacers? Yes, they play tonight, May 21st, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been hearing a lot of people say, and I hate to regurgitate what other people say, I think the Celtics is going to get the series, but the Pacers are going to get game 1 because of the momentum. All right, cool. It is what it is. That's how you feel. But I don't know. The Pacers, yeah, they earned their spot. Yes, they put out, who did they just beat? The New York Knicks. Beat the Knicks in New York in Game 7. The Knicks ain't built for this, dog. The Knicks ain't built to go past round 2, dog. And I hate to say that. But it ain't looking good for the Knicks, dog. Like, y'all, I mean, yeah, they had some missing pieces that were injured. I think they forced OG Anunoby to come back, and Josh Hart. They shouldn't have forced him back so early, even though I know they want to play. Also, same with I forgot the damn dude's name, man. He ain't played in so long for New York. Julius Randle. Man, they didn't have no key pieces, but my whole thing is, you get injured, you ain't able to play, you ain't built for it. You can't blame no injury on, oh, we would have won if I wasn't injured. I'm not trying to hear that. So, Knicks out of there. Game 7, you're done. Pacers earn their spot in the Eastern Conference Finals. I do also think that Boston will get the win. I think Boston is going to go ahead and win that series. Pacers, I see them actually getting 2. You know what? I almost would go as far as to say they might take it to 7. But I'm going to lean on the belief that Boston Celtics are going to do what they're supposed to do and end this series earlier than 7. Not going to diminish Indiana and make them say, definitely ain't going to say swept. But I ain't going to say 5. I feel like that's disrespectful like a sweep. I'll give them 6, maybe 7. But Boston's getting this. But I'm going to talk about what I feel like with Jason Tatum and all the young players that's coming up, man. Other than that, on the west side of things, you got the Minnesota Timberwolves beating the Denver Nuggets in 7. What a game. What a night that was, dog. I love Anthony Edwards' attitude. I love the energy that he brings to the team. And they got the 6th man of the year and the defensive player of the year. The 6th man of the year in Naz Reid, defensive player of the year, and Rudy Gobert. Obviously, it helped. It shut them down. But, you know, congratulations to Minnesota. I actually like to see Minnesota play more. So I'm kind of happy that they won. I like Anthony Edwards, bro. I've been saying that for a while. But they're going against the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic has definitely surprised me. I expected them to be going in the first round against the Clippers. I'm not going to lie. I had them going in the first round. Where the Clippers at? Right there. I had them going in that first round. But the Mavericks did their thing, man. I'm going to be honest with you. The Mavericks, Luka, Kyrie, all the other role players, Tim Hardaway, is it PJ Washington, if I'm not mistaken? I can't remember. But listen, they doing their thing, bro. I don't really know who's on their squad for real, and I don't even know how it's working out with Kyrie and Luka, but it is, and I gotta respect it. They made it to the Western Conference Finals, bro. So, oh man, I want to show something real quick. I don't think I'm gonna have time. Oh man, hold on. I want to try to show this real quick. Give me a second, man. Give me a second. We're not going to clip this up anyway. I got to do this, dog. Because we got to ask this question. So there's, with everybody remaining, the 4 teams remaining in the NBA Finals, or whatever you want to call it, the Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals. You got the Boston Celtics with Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. You got Indiana Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, Miles Turner. You got Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns, etc. And then you got Dallas Mavericks, Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, etc., etc. Here's my question. Hold on, let me formulate this a little bit more. Oh yeah. Out of all of those 4 young players, one of them who's looking to get their first NBA championship. Is this it right here? Oh yes. Oh yes. Pause. Here we go right here. Who do you want to see win their first championship out of these key 4 players right here? You got you got Tatum, Luka, Ant, and Tyrese Halliburton. Now, let me break this down as to my reason. I'm gonna get down to my reason last. First and foremost, Jason Tatum. Let me say this. Jason Tatum. I think the expectations were too high for you too early. Too high too early. Yes, we all love Kobe. He tried to channel Kobe so much, bro. I think there was a rumor that he had texted Kobe even after he was deceased, talking about I let you down, or he's like, or I need, or something like that, or he pulled up some old something. And Jason Tatum, I think I like him as a player, but I'm starting to dislike him more because I feel like he's a disappointment. Jason Tatum tries too hard. He's a scorer and he's overrated. He ain't got that dog that he needs. So Jason Tatum, I'm not too excited for him getting a ring this year. Luka Doncic. He's all right, but he's a crybaby when it comes to the refs. I love his play. It looks good. He's a crybaby when it comes to those calls. You've been playing professional for like 15 years, bro, and you still crying about calls? Either you've been doing this since you were 13, or you decided to do that since you came in the league, and I think that still makes you weak too, bro. So, Luka, I like your game and everything, but you do too much crying, bro. You like a European LeBron James. Tyrese Halliburton. You play for the Indiana Pacers. Let's just start there. I don't want y'all to get a ring. I respect some of y'all players. Some of y'all players, I don't know too much about y'all. Y'all are just one of those underdogs, which I respect, but I just wasn't expecting to be here for real, like get this far for real. So I don't want Tyrese Halliburton to get it. His jump shot form is weird anyway. Obviously, I want Ant-Man to get it. I've been reaching for him, pause, for a long time, man. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves going to get it this year. I think they should. I got Ant winning it all. I think he well deserved. I think this is his year, bro. Ain't nobody as exciting this year as Anthony Edwards, bro. He's talking mess ahead of the series, cashing checks. Get it, bro. He swept KD and the Suns. Can we not forget swept them? Went to the second round, beat just Denver. Beat Denver, the champions. Now they're going to the Western Conference Finals. Bro, and he's talking that cash. He was talking cash against Jamal Murray, and I love that series. And he was obviously frustrating him. So listen, Anthony Edwards, I feel like I should say congratulations already. I think he's the youngest out of all of them too. Oh my God. Imagine the mess he gonna be talking once he actually gets a ring, bro. At his age and talk mess all the way to. Bro, shout out to Anthony Edwards. I got him winning this year, or he's my favorite to win out of all 4 of these. Let me know what you think. Out of Tatum, Luka, Ant, and Halliburton. Go off in the live chat in the comments, call into the show. 313-466-4386. But that's my predictions essentially for the entire finals, for everything that's going on for the rest of the season, I should say. Yeah, that's my predictions, man. I got Minnesota winning it. That's who I want to win. I think they got the team to do it. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Keeping it real simple. We actually just going to talk about the NFL real quick, if you don't mind. They say Netflix is going to be playing at least 3 straight years worth of Christmas Day games in the NFL. 2024 this year, 2025, and 2026. Netflix will be airing Christmas games. I'm all for it because I have Netflix. It's part of my T-Mobile plan. But other than that, bro, we supposed to keep switching streaming platforms just to watch football, bro. That occurred a few times last year, and I hated that. Last season, I'm trying to watch certain games Thursday night, Tuesday night, whatever the case may be. Not Tuesday, but Monday night. And you got to have a Peacock subscription, an Amazon subscription, a YouTube TV Plus subscription. I'm like, bro, man, y'all killing me with this, dog. So, I don't necessarily like the whole switching streams with different games, different week. I don't like that, though. But that's apparently what's going to be the case NFL on Netflix, Christmas Day for the next 3 years. Get used to it. 2024, we got the Chiefs and the Steelers on Christmas on Netflix, and the Ravens versus Texans. Some exciting games. It look like they got some real good games, man. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. All right, so this topic I didn't really want to talk about for real, so I'm going to breeze through this, right? This is in regards to the NFL. This is about a week old at this point. Chiefs Harrison Butker criticized for graduation speech attacking women while quoting Taylor Swift. He said, quote, "For the ladies present today, congratulations on an amazing accomplishment. I want to speak directly to you briefly because I think you, the women who have the most diabolical lies told to you, some of you may go to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world." Speaking about his wife, Butker said he is, quote, "beyond blessed because wife Isabel, quote, would convert to faith, become my wife, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker." This is what he said. He later addressed male graduates directly, advising them to be, quote, "unapologetic in your masculinity and, quote, fight against the cultural emasculation of men." He said all that in his speech. He also basically came around and said, quote, "To the gentleman here today, part of what plagues our society is this lie that has been told to you that men are not necessary in the home or our communities. As men, we set the tone of the culture, and when that is absent, disorder, dysfunction, and chaos set in. The absence of men in the home is what plays a large role in the violence we see all around the nation," end quote. Now, what he said about women and his views on marriage and his wife, he went into detail about his wife may not have achieved her goals, but she sure is happy with her lifestyle now. Now, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, ultimately. What I want to say about that is he picked the wrong time and place for that. For a group of young men and women who are looking to enter the work field in their lives and careers, that was a bit discouraging, if I will say so myself. I don't agree with everything, especially the women part, dog. Take it easy. And I've had my views, but bro, take it easy, bro. But what I want to say is what he said about the men being absent from the home, I agree with 100%. He said we set the tone for culture. When we're absent, there's disorder, dysfunction, and chaos. This plays a large role in violence in the world because there's not men in the households. He also talks about what else did he say? Fight against the cultural emasculation of men. I'm saying this as a man. I 100% agree with that part of it. A lot more men are being removed from the homes. Women are being encouraged or promoted or supported to live a single parent life. I don't agree with that. I think there should be more advocacy for family households. That I can agree with. The emasculation of men also. No disrespect to the LGBTQIA plus community. But what I will say is you're seeing a lot less straight, heterosexual, strong men. And you're seeing a lot more representative of that community. Not to say anything's wrong with it, but I am seeing a change in the shift. So ultimately, I agree with part of what he said, but he was wildin' though. I can't agree with all that, man. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. So we got to switch it up real quick. We still going to talk football. We just going to talk about a different type of football. Oh, okay, there we go. I got the wrong one. Okay, we're just going to talk about a different type of football. Professional UFL, United Football League. Week 8 just recently passed, as a matter of fact. I only watched like 2 games, if I'm not mistaken. I watched the Michigan Panthers, my Michigan Panthers versus the Memphis Showboats. Panthers actually got the win. They are now 6-2. Showboats are 1-7. So they're already a sorry squad. So it's hard to kind of give the Panthers their credit, but I'm going to give us our credit. A W is a W. We could have lost. Panthers are now on a 4-game win streak. The Showboats are losing a lot, 1-7. But they do have a receiver named Dawood Davis, who is a superstar. Showing up and showing out. He had like a 60-yard touchdown catch. Panthers had a 50-yard touchdown catch with Devin Gray, too. So, very interesting game. They throwing bombs out there, but shout out to the Panthers, 6-2. I think they're the sleeper in the UFL, by the way. USFL conference. Then I also watched the Birmingham Stallions versus the Houston Roughnecks. Houston Roughnecks was 1-6 entering this game. Of course, they carried another L, turned it upside down. They're now 1-7. Birmingham Stallions, of course, got the win. They on a 14-game win streak. Surprisingly enough, the Houston Roughnecks was the last team to beat them last season. Other than that, they just been rolling, bro. And they continue to roll. I already told you my theory as to why I think the Birmingham Stallions are such a winning team. Whether or not that's true, it's subjective. But you can look back to the old episodes to find out why. But are they the favorite to win it all? Yes. Will they win it all? I don't think so. I think their next loss will come either before the championship or right at the championship. Birmingham Stallions. Other than that, DC Defenders played the St. Louis Battlehawks, and the Arlington Renegade played the Brahmas. And the Brahmas won 20-15 against the Renegades, and the Battlehawks beat the Defender. Battlehawks are pretty good too. Battlehawks are that contender. They were actually undefeated going against Birmingham Stallions last week, but the Birmingham Stallions obviously won that one. So we'll see how that turns out, man. I'm interested to see what these playoffs look like, since it's only like, 8-10 teams in the entire league. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Other than that, we only got 2 more weeks in the regular season. Week 9, Week 10 coming up this weekend. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Okay, so last thing we got to talk about before we get out of here then. Okay, yeah, that's gone. All right, so last thing we talking about as we get out of here, we got to recap this. I'm about a couple days late. Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk, May 18, 2024. I anticipated Tyson Fury winning, and he got beat down. No knockout, but I watched the highlight. Alexander Usyk was feeding him, bro. Feeding him, bro. So it was tough to watch on that end. But other than that, man, it was. I think it was very interesting to see Alexander Usyk end up coming to be the first undisputed heavyweight champion in 24 years, since 1999. That was crazy to me. So congratulations to Alexander Usyk. I want to watch more of his fights now. He was so little compared to Tyson Fury, bro. You would have thought Tyson, but you know that size really don't matter, bro. Alexander Usyk, first undisputed heavyweight champion in 24 years, bro. In most people's lifetime, if not all, bro. So got to give him the credit. I will damn near pay for an Alexander Usyk fight at this point. It's supposed to be a rematch between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk in October. Who you got winning that? I don't know, bro, but I want to pay for it. I'll pay for that one, bro. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments, call into the show. Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler, MMA, June 29th. That's approaching very, very soon. They both haven't played in a couple years, and they both took a loss to Dustin Poirier in their last fight. We'll see how that turns out. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, officially a sanctioned fight, unfortunately. That's taking place in July 20th, as a matter of fact. That's another event that is live on Netflix. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Jake Paul 27. Mike Tyson will be 58 when this dang on fight happens. 50 wins, 44 by knockout. Jake Paul 9 wins. 10 professional bouts, 9-1 record, 6 knockouts. 6 knockouts. Bro, it really don't compare. The only real major difference that Jake Paul has is 8. That's literally it, bro. Literally it, bro. Other than that, we will be asking, what is Tyson doing in the ring with this little boy? I don't know. Until I realized that it's broadcasting live on Netflix, I was saying, I'm not watching this fight. I will definitely watch this fight, especially with it being sanctioned now. I'll watch it because it goes on their record. Stupid. I think that was dumb. But with that being said, Mike Tyson, you better protect your legacy, bro. A lot of people say this don't affect your legacy. If Mike Tyson loses, does this affect his legacy? Let's just ask that question. I'm going to say, yes. You've lost fights. Yes, I get it. You've also won some very big fights and built up a very big name as a monster, even after your career, bro. So for you to lose to a YouTube star, with a with 10 fights, bro. That'll be crazy. I don't care how long you've been training, bro. You've been training and fighting way longer than he's been alive. That's what I want to say to that. Here's the other thing. I saw the video of them doing the press conference or whatever, the weigh-in. Why are these boys shaking hands, dapping up, smiling with each other? Oh, my God. I tweeted, what kind of buddy-buddy fight is this about to be, bro? They about to be in there giggling, telling each other jokes when they holding each other. Bro, I don't want to see that, bro. That friendly stuff, we already knew it was about the money. I feel like Mike Tyson said it on his podcast a long time ago. The money would have to be right. Man, come on, man. So anyway, Tyson, Paul, July 20th. That's what it is. That's what it will be. I will watch it only because it is, I ain't gonna say free, but I ain't gotta pay pay-per-view for that. I can watch that on Netflix. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments, call into the show. Lastly, we got Deontay Wilder versus Jared Allen. But before he faces him, he'll be facing a Chinese fighter by the name of Zhilei Zhang on June 1st in Saudi Arabia. Tyson Fury, sorry, why I keep saying Tyson Fury? Deontay Wilder, 43 wins, 3 losses, 1 knockout, 42 knockouts. I'm sorry. 43 wins, 3 losses, 1 tie. 42 knockouts, bro. He's 39. Then Jared Allen, by the way, I don't have his record. But anyway, Tyson Fury took a couple key losses. One of his most recent losses cost him a fight against Anthony Joshua. It is what it is. It's part of the game. Build your way back up. Get these fights. Get these wins. Get up out of there, Deontay Wilder. That's what I think, man. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Let's go ahead and get up out of here, man. Before we do that, thinking out loud real quick. What's the minimum amount of points that a superstar or franchise player for a team has to score in order for you to feel like they performed well? I'm hearing different people say different things. Man, hey, you the franchise player, you supposed to be scoring 30. You supposed to be scoring 40, averaging. You supposed to be scoring 50. I'm like, damn, like, well, he can't balance it out. What if he had 27, 15, and 11 or something like that? That's what I'm asking. Because Anthony Edwards didn't show up in some games. He only had 16 points in one of the games against Denver. So what I'm asking is, what is a minimum threshold we're asking for franchise superstar players of a team to have, especially in the playoffs, at least averaging for us to say they, not even average, per game, what is that threshold for us to say, all right, they did what they were supposed to do? Win, lose, or draw, they did what they were supposed to do. I can't put no point threshold on it. I think that's what too many people do. I think you should be averaging at least a double-double and reaching a couple triple-doubles during the playoff run. That's what I think. No point threshold. At least a double-double, but you really should get at least 1 triple-double per per series. That's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Hey, man, before we get out of here, do me a favor. Kick it with KCMC on all social media at Kick It With KCMC. I mean, just the abbreviations of Kick It With KCMC. That's KIW, Kick It With KCMC. KCMC. On Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all that. Check me out and show love to my sponsor, Team Elite. They on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, also at Team Elite 313. That's TEAMELITE 313. And check out their premium urban casual wear, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, t-shirts, tech fleece jogger sets, varsity sets, hats, and more. So on their website, teamelite313.com. Ask your mom, baby. Thank you for kicking with KC. Hey, man, if you got this far in the video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the alert so you know when I'm going live. Tell a friend to tell a friend, so hit that share button. If you got a couple dollars in your cash out, donate to the show so we can grow, but we are not begging. Check out my singles, Juice and Hands and Knees. I got it in my link in the description on YouTube. Click on that KC webpage link and go check out the singles, Juice and Hands and Knees, featuring my dog, Techmatic. Other than that, man, make sure you subscribe so you can check out Unk Talk. Also, right here on Team Elite Media YouTube channel, man. I'm going to try to do another show tonight or maybe tomorrow. Other than that, show love, man. Appreciate you. We out.